This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Let's run through some questions, Kurt, as we wrap up this episode. This has been a lot of fun. We went from Hall of Fame, where both of us were getting a little verklempt and teary-eyed, to this amazing match, which we're all excited, and I just saw the big smile on your face the entire time watching all that. So this has been a fun ride. So let's jump into it. We first start with Instagram, our wrestling historian, our buddy. He said, Kurt, if it had been offered, who would have Kurt wanted to wrestle at WrestleMania 3? So if they would have come to you and said, Kurt, your choice, WrestleMania 33, who you working with? Kurt Angle's
when I
choice.
came back, my goal was to set my eyes on John Cena. I knew I wasn't going to last long. I knew I'd retire eventually pretty quickly, and I wanted John Cena to be my last match. And if it would have happened at WrestleMania 33, then it would have happened at WrestleMania 33. But unfortunately for me, it did not occur at that point in time, and they didn't have any plans for me wrestling John Cena.
Keith is up next. He said, I was there live at WrestleMania 33. Did you think would really be Undertaker's last match? Also, my dad was your pyro guy in TNA.
Say hi to your dad for me, my friend. What was the first question?
He just asked, did you think that would really be Undertaker's last match?
No. Undertaker ending his undefeated streak. Is that what that was?
Yeah.
WrestleMania 33. No, Undertaker was not going to retire that way. Everybody knew that. I knew that. All the other performers knew that. Undertaker deserves a retirement match where he actually wins. That's where it is. The Undertaker is such a legend. I don't think that his undefeated streak should have been broken at all. I think he should have retired with that streak intact.
Yeah. So you had Roman Reigns defeating the Undertaker in a no holds barred match, WrestleMania 33. So that was that one. So
Brock beat him a couple years before.
That's right. That's right.
Streak. So yeah, but Roman Reigns, I knew it wouldn't be his last match because I knew Undertaker was going to end on a losing match.
There we go. All right. Next question up, Kurt, is by our buddy Richie. He says, was there any talk of you facing Jason Jordan at WrestleMania 34? It seemed like it was going in that direction until his neck injury happened.
Yes, that was the plan. Jason was going to turn on me, my son, and we were going to have a match at WrestleMania 34. Unfortunately for him, he injured his neck and it no longer was going to happen.
Do you still talk to Jason at all? Do you hear from him?
Yeah. Every once in a while, he's been going through some ups and downs. I think, he had something happen with his personal relationship with his wife. But for him, he's actually doing pretty well at this point in time.
Good.
I keep in touch with him quite a bit.
That's awesome. Good job, Dad. All right. Umar is up next. He says, Kurt, were you disappointed that you didn't wrestle at Mania 33? I think you already answered that one. You were ready to wrestle at that point.
Yeah, I was disappointed. I wish I would have wrestled first and then did the GM role second and the Hall of Fame third. But unfortunately, they had other plans for me.
All right, we're getting into our ad-free shows, guys. Brad Stanton says, the night after WrestleMania when Vince announced that there was a new GM, it took a while for you to come out. Was that on purpose? Because it seemed like Vince added commentary to stall. So I don't know if you remember that or not.
Yeah, they wanted the fans to anticipate who it was. He wanted them to get excited. He was holding off as long as he could. So, he wanted to make the announcement, but he wanted to kind of like make the fans wait and anticipate and end up being excited when they saw it was me. So that was all planned by Vince.
All right. 3 more questions for you, Kurt. Adfreeshows.com. Slapnut Tristan Adelano says, Kurt, were you happy with your performances during your last run, or did you feel the bumps and bruises had caught up to you at this point?
The bumps and bruises caught up to me. Not only that, but, me being GM, like I said before, I became inactive as a wrestler. I stopped training, gained a lot of weight, pulled a muscle in my leg. So I lost quite a good step in my career. And unfortunately, it wasn't the way I wanted to go out, but there's nothing I can do about it now. And I don't regret it. I had a great match with Baron Corbin. It wasn't the best performance by me, but it was good enough to retire.
Adfreeshows.com top guy Bryant Haremza asks, how hands-on were you with helping Ronda and preparing for the match at Mania? I think you talked about that already. You guys were very hands-on.
Yeah, we all were. We were, especially Triple H and I. We put our heads together and we came up with a great game plan. And we made sure the match could breathe and everybody had their spots. and all their programs that were inside the match, wanted to make sure that it ran properly.
How nervous were you about getting back in the ring at Mania? So were there any nerves?
Of course, anytime you go back to WrestleMania, you're going to have nerves. It's the biggest event of the year. It's the granddaddy.
Well, listen, final question this week for you, Kurt. Top guy, James Elkerai, our buddy, says, how honored were you to be the one chosen for a match like this? To be the one trusted with this must have been a huge honor.
Yeah, it showed me that Vince had a lot of faith in me still, and that he knew I had my life together. And, you know, Triple H always trusted me with matches. We've always had a great relationship. So it felt really good to be a part of this, because I knew I was going to be partly responsible for Ronda's success.
And successful she was.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.